and welcome to Rolling with Reviews. I'm Will, and with me as always is the collectible magic girl herself,
Sarah.
And today we're doing a review of Gasha. Sarah, tell us a bit about this game.
All right, this is a set collection game themed around toy capsules. Your goal is to collect sets of toys and turn them in for reward cards. The backs of every card shows 2 to 3 icons of what the card could be. You use that information to draft cards, hoping to get what you want. The player with the most valuable collection at the end of the game wins. All right, Will, so why did we get this?
Because of 25th Century Games.
Yep, they sent us a box of games, and this was one of the games in that box, and here we are.
I didn't know this game existed.
I didn't. Well, yes, no, I take that back. I did know it existed. I'm sorry.
Shame on you. I could have been collecting little magical girls all this time.
I had seen it, but since I saw that it was drafting and set collection, I was a little worried that you wouldn't enjoy it because of the closed drafting. The fact that it is has hidden information, so you would have to work harder to play it.
So she made it even secretive by making it hidden from me.
I guess I made that judgment for you, and I do apologize.
For shame.
I know, but we got lucky because they sent it to us.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we like about the game?
It's quick.
It's very quick.
Fast, easy to teach.
So easy. It's fun.
Yes.
It's freaking adorable. So cute.
Yeah, and this actually plays off of the weird toys that you can find in Japanese collectible machines. So there's like 5 toys. Mm-hmm. There is the magical girls, which I've mentioned multiple times. Makes sense. You know, you got your Sailor Moons. You got your Katsunis, which are kind of like a fox-cat hybrid.
Yeah. It's a magical creature.
Yes. That's very a Japanese thing. Robots. Where do you think Transformers came from?
Right.
They went over there, found all the Transformer things, and
brought them over here.
Robots are a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sushi. Okay, that's weird, but it's definitely a Japanese...
You know, here's the weird thing. I've actually seen eggs. Eggs are a thing. Now, not just like a hard-boiled egg, like a fried egg with a smiley face. I mean, not like American smiley face, but like the Japanese... Yeah. I don't know how to explain this.
It's a foodie thing.
I guess, it's supposed to be a cute foodie thing. Yeah. Like, they're all very adorable.
And if that wasn't cute enough for you, radishes is the 5th.
Yeah, because... you need to eat your vegetables, but don't eat the toy because it's not edible.
Yes.
So yes, the theme of it is adorable. I do think it's going to have its good aspects and bad aspects, because if you don't have any connection to like toy capsules at all, even an American one, like I collected stickers out of toy capsules when I was a kid.
Parachute Men had...
well, the sticky hands.
Sticky hands.
I remember the sticky hands.
Yes.
So if you have that experience as a kid in America, then this is at least still somewhat relatable. But then if you also are appreciative of Japanese culture, then this is even more meaningful.
Yeah, and adds an extra layer of cool.
But if you don't have any of that, then this is probably not thematically going to be...
up your alley?
Yeah, but here's the thing. It has a really engaging mechanism that really just seals it for me of being a good game that I hope more people try regardless of the theme. And that is, it does a great twist on drafting. I get bored by drafting. Most drafting games are give everybody a hand of cards. You lift up that hand and you're picking a card and you're passing the hand and you're getting a new hand and you're picking a card. I just find it kind of boring.
Well, sometimes you pick a card and discard a card. Then you hand over your hand.
Okay, so there's that. So there's little tweaks. Twist. So, I mean, the difference there, of course, is you have perfect information, but then my problem is remembering what's in all of those frickin' hands. I can't remember, so I'm like, can I make a set of this thing? Did that hand have it? Is it going to come back around in time? And so that's just a bit too much information for me. Here, you're looking at 4 face-down decks, and the backs of each card has 2 to 3 icons. And so you have all the reward cards face up, so you know what you need to go for immediately. And so if there's...
and you know what's in your hand.
And you know what's in your hand. So if you're like, well, I can almost make this set and I could go for that set. And if a card has icons from both of the different cards, that's a safe bet that you're going to get something that can be useful. So you're using this limited information on the back of these cards in a very engaging way. And it really fits thematically of, you know what's in the machine, but you don't know what you're going to get. And so there's this big, huge surprise of, yay, I got what I wanted, or, oh, dang, that's not what I wanted.
I got the other thing.
I got the other thing.
And to reinforce that, the backs of the cards are designed to look like machines.
Yes.
So that, yeah, I'm really, which machine do I go with?
Right.
Well, that one has those things and that one has those things. Ooh, where do I spend my money?
Right. So I do hope more people will try this game kind of almost regardless of whether they have that connection, because it is a really engaging twist on drafting cards and making sets.
Yes.
So I think that covers everything we really like about the game.
Yes.
So what we don't like, and this is, well, Will, you'd have to say how much of an annoyance this is, but because the hands are closed, you have to get up from the table and go use your closed circuit TV to enlarge it.
Yeah, every single time I grab a new card, I do have to get up, go look at it, come back, get another card, if that's when I'm picking out cards from the decks to see what they are. Some games that I play, that trip back and forth between rooms is irritating and I don't want to put up with it.
Yeah.
This one, I'm fine putting up with it.
So there you go.
It is a thing for me, but I think for most people, it's not going to be that type of issue.
Right. So if you are someone who does have more severe vision issues like Will and you have to use assistive devices, your mileage may vary on whether you feel this game is worth that extra effort. Maybe if you don't have as severe, you have something that can be had at the table. Because there was a period in your life you could use magnifiers. And things, and then your vision just got worse. So if you have something that you can use at the table, then it might not be as bad because you're just taking a few extra moments to look at your card.
Yeah, because the icons on the front face of the cards really pop.
Yeah.
So they're easy enough to see.
Exactly. And the other thing is, we've kind of talked about this a little. I do feel, and you agreed, that this could be a little forgettable, especially if you don't have that connection to toy capsule machines.
Yes.
But again, these are like minor things, and it's going to be really situational. I think this game is going to be good for a lot of people.
Yes.
Speaking of, who is this game for?
Those who need fillers.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great... I mean, I can't... Again, I think the only people who wouldn't enjoy this is somebody who has absolutely no connection and is turned off by the art, which I do know that there are people who don't like anime-style art.
Yeah.
And this is a very cutesy anime, but then there's other people who don't like cutesy anime. I don't know.
Someone who has a grudge against radishes.
Maybe you don't like sushi and you're just horrified by it. I don't know. The gameplay is so light. It's so fun. I think this would fit into a lot of people's collections and be a good, solid game to put in the rotation for a game night.
Yes.
Let's move on to our rating then.
So for our ratings, we each have 1d6 worth of ratings to give. 1 is low, 6 is high. We give a number, reason why, add them together, see what it rolled for us. Sarah, what did Gasha roll for you?
It rolled a 5. It is just really solid. If I were still going into the office, I work from home now, which is fantastic. If I were still going to the office, I would be taking this to teach my coworkers because I think they would absolutely have a blast with it. And the fact that it plays up to 6 is great for those larger groups. Again, it would be a little chaotic, so I could see a couple of them getting a little frustrated that they can't get what they want. But I think they would still overall have a lot of fun with the surprise of, oh, I want this card to be whatever, and they like whether they get it or not, you know, kind of thing. And I just love the gameplay, and I think the only thing for me is my desire to play the game would just be limited by how often Will wants to play it because it is extra work.
Yeah.
Regardless,
I need to get my steps in though.
Well, so you get your steps in, but if your eyes are just too tired that day or night or whatever, and you don't want to use your closed circuit TV, I'm not going to suggest this. I might suggest it and be like, hey, do you feel like it? But I probably am just going to wait for you to say, hey, I want to play. How do you pronounce this again?
Gasha.
Gasha. Yeah.
Yes. For me, it also rolled a 5. It fits this design philosophy I have with when it comes to player count. The more players you have, the more lighter you kind of need the game to play, especially when it's a filler style game. The fewer players, the more thought can go into it, because then the two players have the time and space and bandwidth to enjoy that a bit more. That follows this line in terms of design style. So absolutely fantastic. And the fact that it is so easy to teach, even though we did mention that it could be forgettable, especially if you have no connection to any type of coin-operated machine where you get a little treat from it. The instructions on how to play the game are so light that it'll take barely any time at all to relearn and get back right to the table.
Right. So even if you don't play it for a while, relearning it won't take very long either.
Yes. So 10 out of 12, a spectacular, solid score for a game I didn't even know existed.
It's all my fault for not telling him.
Yes.
I made a decision without him.
She didn't know I liked little toys.
I guess that was an aspect we really hadn't discussed yet after all these decades of being together.
It's like you don't even know me.
On the other hand, it's like learning something new every day.
Speaking of something new.
What?
What is the absolute best toy you ever got out of a capsule machine?
Yeah, I didn't actually go for the toys. I went for stickers. So some of my favorite stickers were unicorns. Bet no one knew that was coming.
Not dragons?
Sometimes the problem is the dragons were usually the angry, fierce, I'm going to destroy you dragons, which, whatever. The unicorns were more of the bright, happy, my little Care Bear world that I was in when I was a kid.
Farting rainbows.
Yes, farting rainbows.
Farting rainbows. I like the sticky hand.
Sticky hands were great. I did go for sticky hands. They never lasted long enough.
Yes. Well, that'll do it for us. And we've been... Oh, you know what? Put in the comments what your favorite capsule toy is. We'd like to hear it.
I would love to know.
And we've been Rolling with Reviews. And remember, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to us on the various social media platforms at...
Rolling with Two. That's TWO. We are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And on YouTube, please like and subscribe.
And if you have time, check out the other content Nanaman has found for you. Because remember, he's rolling with you.